Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Asia. You remember in preschool, kindergarten, learning the continents? You got Asia, Africa, North and South. That's the song I think of every time I hear A'ja Wilson's name. It's nothing against her. It's just a personality quirk, I guess. A'ja Wilson, the number one victim in the WNBA, and it is a tight race, folks. There are a lot of people campaigning, auditioning, working their ultimate best to be the number one victim in the WNBA. But A'ja Wilson, man, she is showing everybody how it is done. If you want to be a victim, you need to be consistent. You need to go year after year after year after year saying the same message. I'm a victim. You can't stray off one bit. And A'ja Wilson, forget all the other. This past year, A'ja Wilson has been on an absolutely historic victimhood run, and it deserves a round of applause. Folks, give it up. Give it up for A'ja Wilson and her ability. Despite all of the success, despite all of the achievements, despite the Nike deal, despite the signature shoe, despite all of that, she still finds a way to call people who don't rock with her right. You know what? Let's go way back to when Caitlin Clark Nike deal was announced. A'ja Wilson tells the Associated Press, "I think it's a huge thing. I think a lot of people may say it's not about black and white, but to me, it is. It really is, because you can be top notch at what you are as a black woman, but yet maybe that's something that people don't want to see. They don't want to see it as marketable. So it doesn't matter how hard I work. It doesn't matter what we all do as black women. We're still going to be swept underneath the rug. That's why it boils my blood when people say it's not about race, because it is." Oh, quiet down. Stop your boo-hooing. I think it's a huge thing. I think a lot of people may say it's not about black and white, but to me, it is. Let me get this straight. A'ja Wilson can ask a person, "Hey, why don't you really rock with me that much? Right? Why don't you find me that marketable?" And that person can respond, "Well, your personality, how you carry yourself, your entitlement." And you know what A'ja Wilson will say? She'll say, no, those are all wrong. You don't like me. You don't think I'm marketable because I'm black. But A'ja, I just gave you 3 reasons why I don't. No, your 3 reasons aren't justified. It's because it's crazy. Moving along, after the 2024 season, it's tough. The unanimously crowned 3-time MVP said, "It really is tough to just navigate in a world that doesn't necessarily want to see you succeed, or constantly has to nitpick on why you're succeeding. And that gets exhausting, because literally, I'm just here to do my job. I'm here to play basketball. I'm here to have fun and bring people together while watching me play. And so when you have that passive aggressiveness, the racial things that go on behind it, it's tough to navigate that sometimes. It really is tough to just navigate in a world that doesn't necessarily want to see you succeed or constantly has to nitpick on why you're succeeding." A'ja Wilson, who nitpicks on why you're succeeding? Nobody says you're not a good basketball. Even I say you're a good basketball player. Me. Even I say you're. So who is really nitpicking on why you're succeeding in basketball? Nobody. But that's what these victims do. They make up situations in their mind that justifies how they feel. I feel like this. I need to formulate something in my head that reaffirms why I feel like this. Oh, I got it. I got it. And that gets exhausting. Do you know what gets exhausting? Listening to you constantly cry about race every single second. Early 2020, it's powerful to me. As a black woman in the WNBA, we have our struggles in showcasing who we really are. You work so hard, but you still have to work 10 times harder just to be seen. So when we can have our counterparts speak up, it speaks volumes to me, because they're in spaces where my path is never supposed to go. A'ja Wilson, where is your path supposed to go? Wait, you grew up with both parents. You went to private school? Not charter school, private school. Asia, where is your path supposed to? These people want to act like they had it so hard, like they struggled so much. Asia Wilson. Shout out to Rudy to come on out. Your name's Clarence. And Clarence has some real nice parents. And Clarence's parents have a real nice... This is crazy. Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson. Oh my goodness. Ben. Oh goodness. Let's get to this real quick. You guys remember this? You guys remember this?
Us as black women, Paige reminds me a lot of you. Like, you say you're not really about me. And she knows how her privilege has gotten her to that point. And also, like, she's good at basketball, obviously. But, like, she understands her privilege. It's like what pushes her over the top, in a sense. It reminds me a lot of you. And I mean, that's a compliment.
You want to talk about passive aggressive? That clip resurfaced and Kelsey Plum, a light bulb went off. I need to get the fuck out of here. This is all coming at me. This is Kelsey Plum talking. Oh, this is all coming at me fast. I was too in the moment to actually realize what Asia Wilson was saying. Yeah, Kelsey, you're only here because you're white, girl. You're only here because you're white. You got the privilege. Not only do you have white privilege, Kelsey, you got pretty privilege too. You got the double whammy. It's crazy. Why are you showing us all these old clips? Because the pattern with Asia Wilson is appalling. The pattern with Asia Wilson isn't uncommon. What has Asia Wilson said most recently? The New York Times recently released a lengthy profile of the Aces player, and again, she claims she's not as marketable as someone like Clark because she's black. It's 100% about race. And it's one of those things where we can sit there and say that all the time, but there's going to always be someone that's like, well, no, you're just making it about race. So again, Asia Wilson can go up to a person, hey, why don't you like me? Why don't you think I'm marketable? Because you're arrogant? Because you're full of yourself? Because you're two-faced? Because you're fake? I think those are some pretty good reasons. But you know what Asia Wilson would say? No. Those aren't good enough for me. In fact, I think those are all wrong reasons. I think the real reason is because I am black. But Asia, I just told you. No, it's because I'm black. And then we add on top of all of these quotes. If you read these quotes, and let's say you are one of these people who don't find Asia Wilson marketable, she's calling you racist. Because you might not say it's about race, but to her, it is. Do we even talk about the privilege that Asia Wilson's race gave her? The privilege of Asia Wilson's race. Do we even want to talk about that? Do we even want to talk about Malia Obama directing Asia Wilson's new basketball shoe ad? Is that privilege? You think she... You know what? You can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy.